Mr. Base Science reporting from the beach of Manuel Antonio. This might be the closest I have ever been to a paradise. What the fuck, nature? You did your thing with this one. And then people turn it fake and gay. Manuel Antonio National Park. Skip. Hard skip from Mr. Base Science. You ain't gonna take my dollar bills. Because when things get too popular, like I said, everything turns to fake and gay. And we don't like that. We like truth. We like authentic. We like that realness. For real. For real. Anyway, Costa Rica, as you can see, it's pretty freaking nice. It's like paradise. It's like heaven on earth. It makes you feel goddamn fantastic. But how is the food? Everybody wants to know. How is the raw meat? How is the fruit? Nobody wants to know how is the vegetables. Why is that? Because the vegetables, they suck. Even in Costa Rica. Although I don't know because I haven't tasted any. But how's the food situation? I have been telling you guys in every single review of the places I have been, the food is top quality, top notch. It makes you taste buds feel good. It makes your tummy happy. It makes your brain work. It makes your freaking emotions be how they supposed to be. Maybe it's combination of all of these things. That and the food. That's probably my guess. That's what the science, the base science, is leading me right now. But anyway, like I said, the food is very good in Costa Rica. There's so much beef here, so many cattle just racing. You can see the cattle. They have these tropical savannas. They got all the grass they could ever imagine to eat. So everything is pretty much pasture raised, grass fed over here. And you can get the good stuff if it's not all of the good. If not all of the food is the good stuff, you can still get the good stuff. So the meat quality has been amazing, way better than in Finland, way better than most places. It's also fresh meat. They don't do the dry aging here, what I have read and also tasted on the meat, and that's awesome. Now the seafood, there's plenty of sea over here, and the seafood that I have had has been some of the best I have ever had, with some of the best, most affordable prices I have ever had. You can have red snapper, tuna, shrimp. You can even have oysters. They are usually, though, I haven't seen fresh oysters. You can get them frozen. You can have mackerels. You can have marling, whatever that is. Kind of this tuna-like fish. So you can have shrimp, like I said, shrimp already. Octopus, you can have octopus. So you can have all the goodies for the DHA. You can easily DHA up here for way cheaper than most places. So the seafood, very good. The meat, the beef, very good. I had the best eggs of my life in La Fortuna. And the eggs overall have been here very good because the chickens, they roam free here under the tropical sunlight into the jungle, eating the giant ass grasshoppers. I saw the biggest grasshoppers of my life in Costa Rica. So if the chickens eat those, guess how freaking nutritious the eggs are gonna be. And you can taste the nutrition on the eggs. Best eggs I have ever had here in Costa Rica, and they're pretty cheap. Raw dairy, you can get in some places, you can find raw dairy just about every market, and some places you cannot find them. So for example, where I could find the raw dairy is Uvita and Platanillo. There I could find plenty of raw dairy, all the raw dairy, the butter, the milk, the goat milk, kefir, and you can find the cheeses, the creams, the sour creams, and they got also yogurts, but they are obviously not raw dairy, but they are not also pasteurized or any of that homogenized shit. So that's pretty good if you like dairy. But for example, now I'm at the Manuel Antonio. Here I haven't seen raw dairy. La Fortuna I didn't see raw dairy. Santa Teresa I didn't see raw dairy. So some places I have been have had easy access to raw dairy, although it has at some places it was, in my opinion, way overpriced. But you can have the raw dairy if you want. And Platanillo you can have it pretty cheap, because some of the foods, they are not found on the market. The regular people just sell them, which I like. That's way decentralized, which is awesome. You can just see on somebody's yard a sign, goat's milk for sale, or pescado, which is fish for sale, or Cameron for sale, or seafood for sale. And then you just walk into that house and you're like, hola, pescado, and they're like, si. And then you give a couple Monopoly colognes to them, and then you get your goodies that make your tummy and brain and heart and soul feel good. So that's how it is. Now some places, some of the smaller places like Platanillo, there was no fresh meat available. Maybe you could have also fresh meat if you have the connections. The bigger places, they always have nice butcheries and fresh meat available. But some of the smaller places, be prepared that maybe they don't have the fresh meat. Or you have to make connections or go butcher your own animals. Go hunt your own animals. Costa Rica has a lot of animals. Although it's illegal, remember that, to hunt the wild animals here in Costa Rica. Remember that, illegal. Against the law of the rulers. But yeah, some smaller places, no fresh meat. You have to do the frozen meats. So keep that in mind. The fruit, obviously. Check out my tropical fruit reviews. The heavy hitters, the fruits that everybody know, they are here very good. The bananas, the pineapples. I have had amazing pineapples here. The watermelons, papayas. All the basic ass fruits, they're very good, way better than anywhere else I have been. And then you have the tropical, like exotic fruits, and some of them might be a big hit, and some of them might be a big miss. So there's that. The prices of the food, like I said, some of the raw dairy kinda overpriced. Way more pricey than in Finland even, so that's kind of crazy. But then the other stuff, like I said about the seafood is very affordable in my opinion. Some of the meat is very affordable, like half of the prices in Finland. And some of the high-end meat, it's still cheaper than in Finland and probably in good old US of A and other European countries or Australia and Canada, but it is still like not super cheap like some of the how they market grass-fed, grass-finished ribeyes or that kind of stuff. Although I saw some pretty cheap ribeyes also here, but some of the ribeyes a bit more expensive, still cheaper than most places. The eggs are pretty affordable. They are lower than the eggs are in Finland and way better quality. The fruit, way more affordable. Some fruits like mangoes or dragon fruits can be kind of little expensive, or avocados, they're also kind of expensive, but also cheaper and very good quality, which is nice. The restaurants, I was eating in the restaurants few times here. The restaurant prices they're high. They're actually pretty high, surprisingly high. Like almost the same prices in Finland. So if you're gonna do the restaurants, maybe don't. Maybe cook your own food. But if you really wanna do the restaurants, be prepared to get your dollar bills out of your pocket into the restaurant's pocket. Because the restaurants are pricey. Although the food that I had in the restaurants, it was very nice, like all of the other food. I haven't had any problems with my stomach here, like food poisonings or food illnesses, and I have been eating raw meat, cooked meat, all kinds of things. I even drank the tap water in some places, although the tap water I would not recommend. It kinda makes you feel a little off. There's something off about the tap water. Maybe they put chloride in there or it's not that clean. So get the bottled water, and you can find the good quality like San Pellegrinos or Evians or Vissu Catalans or that type of stuff. You can find them in almost every market. But the very good quality water, it is a bit expensive also. So I haven't been doing that. I just get some of the local good quality spring water, and it has been working for me fantastic. Obviously the coconuts, they are everywhere. You can get them from free, and you can get them for like under $1 in most places if you're gonna pay for them. So a lot of coconuts, and the coconuts obviously very, very good. Some other products like coconut oils or ghee or tallow, if you wanna do those, if you cook on those or whatever, they are a bit expensive, I would say. They are pretty much same prices as in Finland, which is kinda surprising. I would at least guess that coconut oil would be cheaper here, but it is not. It's this extra virgin fermented coconut oils. It is the best coconut oil I have ever had. If you like coconuts, I really love the taste of the coconut oils here. But it is expensive, like I said. Now if you wanna do chocolates or coffee, those tropical seed products, they are also not that cheap. They're almost the same price as in Finland, which is also surprising because they grow here. But some places you can find them a bit cheaper, and they are always local, very local food. I have seen plenty of chocolate plants and the coffee plants. So that's about it. If you have any questions, my best place probably for food was Uvita. The best meat and eggs was in La Fortuna. Santa Teresa was very good for everything. Best seafood I had in Kabuya and Santa Teresa. Also, those are the best. So that's pretty much it. The food quality in Costa Rica, it's almost as good as the nature is. And when you combine the nature with the foods, the natural foods, oh, it's on like Donkey Kong. Your body is gonna most likely love this place. Let's just put it that way. That's the big message here. Get your ass to a better environment. Even the freaking food is more nutritious and better in a better environment because the animals live in the better environment. So the animals are gonna be better, healthier. They're gonna have more life force that you can suck out of them when you eat them. Anyway, thanks for watching Costa Rica. You have been amazing.